Well, good afternoon. Ken Ham here from Answers in Genesis. I'm at the Ark Encounter. This is a really busy day. March has been really busy. It's getting busier and busier down here. People come from all over the world, all over America. And we'll go inside here and see just some of the people here. But I wanted to tell you that we really need 200 more staff here at the Ark Encounter and 100 more at the Creation Museum. And I thought I'd just do this live stream here down in the gift store. We're down actually opposite the coffee shop here, and you can see it's very busy down here. It's really busy in the whole Ark today. Which is very interesting because you have some of those secular groups out there saying nobody's coming and the place is basically going to close down, and I tell you, the secularists are so obsessed with us and they're so upset that this is so successful. But anyway, what I wanted to tell you was that we need 200 more people, seasonal workers here for the Ark, and we need 100 more for the Creation Museum. We're needing to hire 300 more people. It's beyond what we really thought it would be. It's even busier than we thought it would be. So if you're interested in that, or you know someone who might be interested in that, go to the top comment there. We'll pin for you a link where you can go to the Ark Encounter and the Creation Museum. For instance, arkencounter.com/jobs and creationmuseum.org/jobs. And we'd ask you too to pray about us getting the people we need, because as you can see, I tell you what, we'll walk up the ramp here just a little bit. We'll walk up here, and you'll be able to see some of the people walking down the ramp here, and some of the people here in this part of the gift store and lining up to get their photographs there at Photo FX. We'll walk back down here a bit, and again, we're really needing to hire 200 more people at the Ark, 200 more seasonals, and 100 more at the Creation Museum. And we haven't even started the real busy season yet. It sort of starts getting busier in April. Tomorrow is tomorrow April 1st? Tomorrow's April 1st, 1st of April here. And of course, I know there's some places have already had spring break, but spring break really kicks into gear now in April. And we've seen the group bookings for April, and it's hard to get hotel rooms in the area. So again, we wanted to let you know about the need for more staff here at the Ark Encounter and more staff at the Creation Museum. Creation Museum numbers have more than doubled since the Ark has opened, and of course the Ark is doing well, actually better than we thought it would do according to our own predictions. We knew it would be successful, and we knew that we would get thousands a day, but we didn't expect as many as we're getting here in the month of March. And again, you can see all the people here. So I didn't want to make this a long live stream. What we might do is I'll do another live stream. We'll cut this one off soon, and then we'll go up onto deck 1 and walk around there and see what it's like inside the Ark itself. We might just walk out the back here and see what's happening outside the Ark here. Here's another interesting thing. You know what the secularists do? They go outside and they take photographs, and you don't see that many people outside because they're all inside, because that's the whole point of this attraction. Although you see a fair number of people walking out here, but if you want to see the thousands, you go inside the Ark. Actually, we're permitted to be able to exit 10,000 people at one time. That's how big the exit stairs are on the towers that the Ark is anchored to, because the Ark can hold an enormous number of people, and that's it, all 3 decks. 3 major attractions, and of course there's a lot of people over in the restaurant as well. And you can see some of the one of the tour coaches here pulling up. We're getting many of those coming in every day now. So it's really exciting to see all this, but again, we need 200 more staff members here at the Ark, and we need 100 more. Now these are seasonal staff members, and actually there's other positions open at Answers in Genesis too. If you go to the answersingenesis.org page, look down the bottom on the menu items down there, you'll see careers. click on that and you'll see a number of different positions that are open. I can hear myself now that we're outside here. It was very, very noisy inside there. So I'm going to do another live stream here in a moment. I'm going to go up onto the decks inside the Ark. We'll see what's happening up in there. But again, go to arkencounter.com/jobs and go to Creation Museum .org/jobs. But if you go to the top comment, we should have it pinned there for you. You can see the link and you can go direct to those pages. And if you know someone who is in need of a seasonal job, yes, it is true, we're a Christian organization, and yes, it is true that because of that we are allowed to employ people who are Christians, and that's what we do. So there's our Christian statement of faith, general statement of faith that we require people to believe and sign and so on. And just as an atheist organization wouldn't want me as head of their atheist organization, which they wouldn't, like the Freedom from Religion Foundation that are all unabashed atheists, can you imagine them employing a Bible-believing Christian like me? No. They want people who share their beliefs, and that's what they are, beliefs. But we are Christians, Christian organization, and we are actually under Title 7 of the 1964 Civil Rights Act. A federal judge ruled on that last year, actually, that of course we're a really Christian organization and we have a right to employ Christians because we're a Christian organization, just as a church, a Baptist church, would have a right to employ Christians because of their statement of faith and that they're a Christian facility. So anyway, with that, I'll end off this particular live stream, and I'm going to start another one here in a moment. Be a few minutes by the time I get myself up there on the first or second deck, and we'll see what's happening up there. People want to know what kind of positions. Well, the seasonal positions, you know, a lot of college students, of course, and those sort of people like the seasonal positions, particularly here for the summer. So a lot of attractions do. They employ people for the big crowds during the summer and spring and fall. But it would be a whole variety. It could be housekeeping, it could be working in the coffee shop, it could be outside with the grounds people, it could be guest services, directing people, it could be working in the cafe and food service, and the zoo, yeah, it could be even in the zoo, because they need people as well, and it depends on who they need, but there's those positions. And if you go to answersandgenesis.org and look down the bottom there too, you'll see careers, and there's a number of specialist positions that we have available in the general ministry. So right now, we need people in the general ministry, we need people at the Ark for seasonal positions, we need people at the Creation Museum for seasonal positions, and we wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't successful and working. So again, it just totally shows up the secularists like the Freedom from Religion Foundation that outright lie about this ministry, because they're so upset with us and so upset that this is so successful as a Christian organization, as a Christian facility. And I'm just thrilled to see all these people here. So with that, I'll do another live stream in a few minutes.